something at him today. Charles Leclerc has coped brilliantly. He won in Spa. He wins in Monza. Charles Leclerc is the winner.
What do we know about the 21-year-old young Ferrari race winner? Well, if you remember Kimi Raikkonen as the Iceman for being a man who brought to Grand Prix racing the I don't give a damn icy cool attitude, if you respect Lewis Hamilton for bringing a streak of intense domination to Grand Prix racing, and if you remember Sebastian Vettel and respect him for his 4 world titles and well where the recent events stand, a bit of spinning here and there on different tracks, what is it that you can say about Charles Leclerc? We present you 5 interesting facts about Charles Leclerc at RapidLeaks. My name is Tyagi and I am a hardcore Ferrari fan. Well, here's an interesting statement that a young 21-year-old driver said at the conclusion of the 2019 Belgian Grand Prix. We've lost a great friend today. I grew up racing with him. I grew up competing with him. I dedicate my first victory to Antoine. These were the words of young 21-year-old Charles Leclerc, who had lost his very dear friend Antoine Hébert at the 2019 Belgian Grand Prix in the Formula 2 crash. The fatality of the events did not defeat Leclerc in his mindset, who actually helped Ferrari end their drought of victories in 2019 by winning a sensational Grand Prix. Fact number 1. It took Charles Leclerc only 2 races to register his very first podium with the Scuderia family. It was the 2019 Bahrain Grand Prix that was held at the Sakir International Circuit, a race where a win was truly taken away from Leclerc because of a technical malfunction in his SF90, but still it did not dissuade him from ultimately bagging a P3 right behind the 2 Mercedes cars. Moving on to the next fact. This might surprise most of us fans of Ferrari in particular. If you happen to rewind the events back to 1996 season, which was the debut year for Michael Schumacher, the great Kaiser of Formula 1 Grand Prix racing, then you'll find that the very first win for Michael Schumacher came, although at Spain, he was able to register his first consecutive victory effort by winning first the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa and later by winning the Italian Grand Prix. Incredibly now, if you come back to the present moment in 2019 season, Charles Leclerc has also so far registered 2 consecutive wins. First by winning the Grand Prix at Belgium, following it up with a scintillating victory at Monza. Isn't that an uncanny similarity between Schumacher and Leclerc? Moving on to the next fact. In 2019, when Leclerc was able to win his dramatic Italian Grand Prix, he put an end to nearly a decade of absence of Ferrari from the very top step at the podium at Monza, which is their home racing event. In 2010, when former Ferrari driver Fernando Alonso won the Monza Grand Prix, which was his first to win for Ferrari at their home track, he was only 29 years old. Charles Leclerc is 21 and this is his second victory when he won the race at Monza. Moving on to the next fact. So far, Charles Leclerc has been able to bag 4 consecutive podiums in only his first, that is, debut season with Ferrari. Where were these podiums registered? Well, beginning with Canada, moving on to France, moving on to Austria, and moving on to Great Britain. At Canada, he was able to secure a strong P3, which was followed by another P3 at France, which was followed by a second position. We remember the great battle with Verstappen in the closing stages at Spielberg, finally ending with another third at Silverstone. Well, moving on to the final fact about Leclerc. Implicit in the rise of many a Formula 1 driver of today's generation has been some essential member from their family. And in Leclerc's case, it was his father, who was a renowned karting racer during the decade of the 90s. But do you know how young was Charles Leclerc when he actually won his first ever karting race? He was just a 7-year-old kid. Where it stands right now, only 7 races remain for the completion of the 2019 Formula 1 season, where Leclerc currently has just bypassed his experienced Ferrari teammate Sebastian Vettel to take place of the 4th place on the driver's standings, which is actually a pretty incredible achievement for an inexperienced young Ferrari driver. What do you think is going to happen to Leclerc? How many race wins will he be able to hold? In fact, will he be able to complete the first hat-trick, if at all he is able to emerge on the top step of the podium at the upcoming Singapore Grand Prix? And if so, do you know it would actually place him alongside the likes of Damon Hill and Mika Hakkinen as the only drivers to have completed a hat-trick in their Formula 1 season. Thanks for watching this video. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of it, what you feel for Charles Leclerc. The future seems bright for Scuderia. If Vettel is the contemporary hero, the present, then the future definitely belongs to the young Monaco driver. Cheers. Thanks for watching.